What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's having a decent Wednesday. I have to look it up. I forgot what day it is. What's up, everybody? As per usual, we're going live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So welcome to all three platforms. Welcome, everybody. Couple things to note, as you guys can see right over here, right in this area. These live streams are sponsored by Polymaker. And what that means is at the end of the live streams, Polymaker hooks one of you guys up with some filament. And it's really fun to do. And the way to enter is there's a pinned comment at the top of all three platforms. So Kick, Twitch, YouTube, pinned comment takes you to a gleam.io link. You can fill that in. And at the end of the stream, we're going to be picking somebody. You have to be present, and you have to be a subscriber to the YouTube channel. So pretty simple, and pretty good odds to get some filament. I don't mind doubles, so if you won before, it's all good. Let's say hi to all the people. Wick Allen, thank you for being on all three platforms at the same time. There we go. Those all three emojis. Appreciate that. Martin, you're here early. How you doing? JP, what's happening? Rick Blizzard, what's up? Bruce Bikes, what's up, John? How you doing, man? Tulsa, what's happening? You feeling better? Yeah. Was a bit crazy with all three pop music. Right, yeah. I'm sure. Don't forget to plug PCB. Well, PCB Way only does one sponsored live stream per month. So I already did one in September, so we're just sticking to the Polymaker live stream this time. Hey, Brian, how you doing? We're going to continue building our Prusa Core 1 from our MK4S. We're on the Extruder, and we already have a bunch built. Do I have my camera set up? Let's see. I've kind of took a break for a week or two off this build. Not because I don't want it. I want it real bad. But because we've been building this. Most of you guys have been in there. This is my PPS CF Death Racer. And it's finally fully functional and running. I've just been training myself. I've been trying to figure out these tracks. Lots of little quirks I'm finding. These work the best so far. These are the two-piece tracks that are printed PPS CF on the inside and have TPU on the outside. And it runs really, really well now. It's running on 2S. I did buy some 3S batteries to try, but they didn't fit. I do have much smaller 3S batteries, but maybe it's worth just a try. But I have a feeling it'll just be overkill. But as you can see, the motors can now spin super free for all those that were following along, and they don't seem to come off. There seems to be just enough slickness to this TPU that it doesn't catch the treads. We'll see what happens, but so far so good. No motors overheating. I went through 2 batteries so far, and yeah, it's really fun to try to control. It's a different type of controls that I'm typically used to, but I prefer this tank setup much more than the setup that they kind of want you to use stock. So yeah, that's the Death Racer. Super fun stuff. Been really exciting. So if you guys want to see more of that, there'll be more on the channel, but there's definitely been about 4, I believe, live streams of builds and a couple shorts. So no face now. I got my face on there. Camera. It just so happens to be blown out for whatever reason. Here. Come on. Come on. Maybe I have to hide my real face. Oh, there he goes. Look at that guy. Huh. Kind of looks like some kind of weird little creature. Almost, actually. Almost. Did you burn it in? Yes. Yep, it should be burnt in. Hey, I want to print a PETG pegboard like yours. Forget the name, what size, the amount of filament used to make that size. So the one that's next to me is called Honeycomb Wall, and I've used it for years, and I still have it, obviously, because it just works for now. But I would definitely recommend multi-board. I have multi-board set up. I'm trying to get the camera to show you. This whole wall is multi-board, and it is just way more organized and way more functional than the Honeycomb Wall. You don't have to search random spots. You can make any size multi-board wall or mount. So I would definitely highly suggest that. Also, iSubies, nice name. I too am a fan. But yeah, I would definitely go with multi-board. So definitely check that out. It could be. It could be. Can he only see Twitch? No, I can see everybody. I can see all 3 platforms on one chat. Hey, 3D Medic, how you doing? The creature is called No Face from a... Oh, okay. Oh, Spirited Away. I don't know. Not familiar. I've seen a few versions of your face. Yes, you have. Over the years, you've definitely seen some interesting versions of my face. You were there, probably my worst, sir. When that thing had to been tucked and stitched. You were there when my chin got rearranged into the potato that it is now. That would be a cool Death Racer, No Face. Yeah, I mean their stock one is an option to just have like a blank thing and a helmet. By the way, so for those that don't want like an actual face on there, just saying. But yeah, let's just jump right in, guys, because there's, as per usual, there's a lot to do. I'm sure you guys don't mind. So I already have the instructions pulled up. I'm gonna hopefully try to remember like what I have to do and where I've been on this project, because it's been a couple weeks and my memory likes to play games with me. So let's take a look. Let me try to set you guys up for a better view, since we'll be working with Extruder. Also, let me figure out why this camera is so blown out of nowhere. Let's find that out. So we need the Tiny 2. Let's go to image. Let's see, is it shutter speed? Oh, wrong camera. This is called the Tiny 2? Oh, okay, right. This is called the Tiny 4K. That's correct. So this makes it all darker. What does auto do? Auto just goes crazy. Auto exposure just kind of goes nuts, huh? We go negative exposure. Yeah, okay. All right, let's stick with auto for now, just to see where this heads us. Okay, so it'll adjust at least. So if I was to do this now to this camera, it'll be blown out at first, but then, aha. Okay, good. That could look like you, John. Just without the brown hair, right? You need a little darker hair. No face link in Discord? Nice, I'll have to look. Now this is service. I was not all there. That was not my proudest moment, John. What does this memory speak of? Exactly. Both there. 8th and 10. What's happening, guys? All right, let's just get right into it. This thing is not going to cooperate with me, it looks like. I feel like it's too dark, but also blown out at the same time. It's kind of weird. Let me try to turn that light in a way where it's still shining light in this direction, like that. But maybe it's blocked off from the screen just a little bit more. And maybe that will make it a little less... No, it's not. That's all right. All right, we'll just go with it. See where it goes. Looks fine on this end. I'm just being picky, that's all. All right, let's get into it. I got my Hoto tool, which is all we need. Let's take that out. All right, we got our hardware, all our other hardware. All the other pieces are down below me right now. So if I need them, I'll grab and go. Ooh, Mark, that sounds terrible. All right, for the following steps, we need the Extruder. And for mine, if you guys remember, I'm keeping the Prusa MK4S cover on it. Because I think that'll just be a nice little homage to the fact that this is a Mark 4S turned into a Core 1. Because everyone that buys a Core 1 won't be able to do it this way, so I thought that would be kind of cool. Extruder spacer. There's 3 of them found in the electronics and fasteners package. Let's find that. Here, let's start to spread these parts apart a little bit. Okay, electronics and fasteners. And we are looking for what? We're looking for spacers. Oh, I vaguely remember those. Uh-huh. I left my MK4S on the display surround. Oh, okay, yeah, that's another way to do it, yeah. Alright, so we need 3 of these interesting things. They're like thumb screws. And then M3x10s. Tweezers at. Hey Nigel, how you doing? 1, 2, 3 of these. And a cardboard box. You can use any cardboard box from the kit package. For why? I guess we will find out. Why don't we use this printed parts box? I also moved my other 2 serial numbers to the Core 1. Okay. How's it been so far? Alright, so we got that. Next. What just happened? Why isn't it going next? Uh-oh. Are we stuck? Let's see. Let's refresh. Why can't I click? Why can't I go past an extruder? Oh, there you go. So it was just randomly frozen for whatever reason. Place an empty cardboard box on the heat bed, ensuring that it covers as much space. Oh, okay. So this is just to protect this in case you drop something from falling parts. Okay, cool. Screw the 3 extruder spacers to the extruder holder. Okay, no problem. Fedor, a few weeks back, you were demoing a filament dryer, I think. Yes, a lot of them, actually. I did a comparison of 10 of them. Anyone specifically? Rick? If you recall. 1. Whoops. I didn't see where that went. It's a cool little carriage. Nice and lightweight. Interesting design. Do not over-tighten the screws. Okay, gotcha. Be sure the NTC cable is pointing to the left. All right. This guy pointing to the left. Okay, it is. Can you tell me the company name? Price around was $269. So there was a few. I have a whole video on it. I don't know if you're talking about the Creality Space Pi X4. There was that one. There's also the Sunlu. I think the last one I did was actually the Sunlu. I believe it's called the E4. It's an annealer. It goes all the way up to 110 degrees. And it has my PPSCF 3 kilogram spool in it right now, right there. So there's that. There's the Space Pi X4, which is fantastic. I love that one. There's the IBOS two spool or one large spool filament dryer. There's the Polymaker poly dryer. What else? There was also 2 specific dryers that go onto an AMS. So I've done a ton. Was it IBOS? And of course we have another kick spam bot. Seems to be extremely common. Every single stream so far, we have gotten it. I guess that's good. If you're getting spam botted, that means the spam bots think it's worthwhile. I'll take it as a compliment. Let's see here. What size is this? It goes from 2 to 3 right away. Nah, where's 2.5? Here's 2.5. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That 2.5. And of course, we're going to be using the Hoto from the Snap Blocks collection. It's so good. Four spool and two spool. I ordered 4 spool. Never received it. Order filament at the same time. Got the filament. 4 spool and two spool available. Is it IBOS? Are you talking about the ones that attach to an AMS unit? Was it those? Because that one, that's called the. It's right over there. So, on the upcoming weekend, there's an event happening at 3D Print. It's called 3D Printopia, right by my house, and they have a booth, and they're asking to borrow both of my AMS units for demoing those heaters. It's called the Tetris, the IBOS Tetris. 2 model standalone. Okay. So if it was standalone, then I was talking about the Creality Space Pi. That one doesn't have a 2 spool. Oh. Was it the Chi2 Systems? Is a white modular 2 bins? I have that one at work. It could have been that one I could have recommended. Although I think it's cheaper than $260. Which one would have been $260? Was it the Sunlu one? I'm not sure. You had the. I think I named everything I've talked about already. All right. So we need a Hotend fan. Is this a new fan? Or did we take it off? Could have been 169. Okay. If it was 169 and it's white, then it's the that's called the Chi2 Systems. It's this Chi2 filament dryer, and it's modular. Yeah, this one. I don't remember the full name of it because it's wacky. This one. Of course, it's on sale right now. Is it this one? It has like this base that you plug in, and it has a bunch of automation and stuff, and then there's these 2 bins that you can move. If it's this one, this thing's great. I have it in my office. It works fantastic, and just like the Creality one, they have automated sensing. So it could have been this. Chi2 is the system, the name. I mean. All right, we have the Hotend fan, Hotend cable clip found in printed parts. Let's grab the printed parts. All right, that'll be here. Come on out, fun clip. There isn't that many parts left. So where is it? Nope. Not there. Not there. It's got to be in here then. Here you are. This guy. Okay. I got the best birthday present ever today. Got my Chevelle running after 20-year restoration. Nice. You know what, Filter? That's a huge congratulations. That's a dream come true right there. You're living. That's pretty cool. Cheers to you. Chevelle, what a classic. If I blink fast enough, I can see the silhouette of that car. Always love those things. Then the next thing we need is the M3 4RT screws, the farties. And those gotta be this. M3 4RT. I don't remember actually off the top of my head what those look like. It's gotta be this though. 4RT, M3 4RT. Good thing I kept everything in the same spots. How many do I need? Okay, so just 2 of these. And then we need M3 by 18. 2 as well. We got those right here. No problem. Thanks so much. 1964 SS. Yes. Hey, TJ. That's awesome. All right, there's a sticker on the Hotend fan. Yep, that just means put it this way. And we're gonna screw that. Tighten the screws gently but firmly. All right. Yep, no problem. Gently but firmly, huh? Okay. Cool. Got that going the way that they want it. Here, let me get you guys a little bit closer. Go higher. Let's go higher. There we go. Look at this crazy angle this thing is on. Right, and that's adjustable from what I remember. Wacky. All right, scale must be pointing towards the lower left. Got it. All right, then we need this clip. And we need ourselves a... Is it 2.5? Which is what, T8? Or is it T9? Ah, T9. All right, let's see how this clip goes on here, because that looks kind of tricky, actually. All right, so that's a spot that looks up. All right, so they both go on this side. All right, 1. And... get this bundle installed into there. Come on. Okay. Got them. And let's see how they're secured in here. I gotta rotate this thing so I can't see. Dropped it. Time for Fireball Ginger Ale. Interesting. That's a combo right there. That's like something that gives you heartburn and something that's supposed to help you with heartburn at the same time. What a mix. All right, this thing's supposed to hold these cables in because it doesn't like them. Let's try to force it behind this one. Yeah, like that. All right, and then where does this go? So this gets tucked in pretty tight, actually. Okay. Okay. I need to magnetize this. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Okay, interesting. I kind of like this little clip. I didn't realize what it does really, but the tuck that it achieves is very nice. Hey, Petty. All right, so we done did that. For the following steps, we need the print head cover. That's the big boy piece that was in here. This guy. And additionally, that funky piece. That looks like a beautifully printed part. That looks very nice. Look at this part. It's so complex looking, but still perfect. And it's all because it's designed like this. And you can technically print this perfectly fine with no supports. Fantastic. That's cool. Rick, that's what I thought, but he said it was a standalone. Or Nigel, that's what I thought, but Rick said it's standalone. I really want the Tetris. Just order it. Nice. Yeah, like I said, they'll be at 3D Printopia, and apparently they have a booth. And I'm gonna bring them both of my AMS units as so that they can show off the Tetris. All right, then we need the Loveboard mount. We did that. Okay, main cable, the longer Core 1 version, found in electronics and fasteners packages. Okay, electronics and fasteners. We need the longer cable. It's got to be in here. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's this one. And since this box is empty, let's put it in the trash. Why is theirs so colorful and mine is not? It's definitely the right cable. I guess newer and older version, that type of thing. All right, then we need M3x10. We need 4 of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need an M3x8 RT. That's this screw. Just one of them, interesting. And M3x NS nuts. I'll put those in here. How many do we need? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, this little organizer has been so helpful. Highly recommend printing one of these things. You can just drop them in. They sort themselves. Very useful. All right. So I'm guessing now we're going to be putting... Oh, nope. I was going to say we're going to be putting in a bunch of those nuts, but apparently not. We need the Loveboard, which is from the previous machine. And it's the cutest little board with a little heart in the back. I still have to build that sorter. Yeah, I kind of want to print the bigger sorter, like the huge one. Locate the U-shaped. Yep. Okay. Insert them M3 nuts. Okay, got it. Yep. Yep, that's in there. Yep. Push it all the way in. Sure, got it. On the opposite side of the part, insert a nut and push it into place. Okay. Opposite side, that's down here. Man, what a pretty print. This one is, for whatever reason, specifically good looking. The layers are just laying perfectly. I don't see any funky artifacts. This just looks really, really good. I wonder why. Like, what machine did this get printed on? This one stands out. Yeah, looks great. Okay, we did that. Yep, did that. All right, next is this part. Let's prep this. We have one. You ordered the knockoff AMS light controller, the BMCU system. Oh yeah, the white one. Yeah, do this week. Intrigued. Yeah. I've seen some people use it. It looks good. It looks like it totally just works. And if you have like a 4-spool, also, like if you have something like the Creality Space Pi 2, you can get those rewinders. So that you can even print them. They go on the inside, and you can print right out of them, and they still spool back, which is awesome. Like for example, you can tell this piece is printed like all the other pieces. Like they have like kind of like a texture to them. They're printed good, but not like, it's not absolutely flawless. Like you can see kind of the waviness and a couple VFAs and whatnot, right? But this one is just, there's something about this one. There we go. It is sharp, 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 sharp. I have a Sunless 4. Oh, okay, there you go. Not sure if there's any winders. I bet there is, because that one was super popular. Like, that might have been one of the most popular 4-spool heaters. All right, so that is all prepped. Okay, now we are installing the Loveboard into where? Into this little guy. Lock that in. So you can only fit one way. Okay. Perfect. All right. Look at that. Beautiful. Align the holes, both parts. Sure. Okay, then we're doing this. Place the Loveboard onto the Loveboard mount. Align. Okay, take the end of the extruder main cable without the white label. Okay, that's here. Turn the Loveboard mount upside down to connect the main cable to the Loveboard. There should be a nice satisfying click. Yep. Got it. Twist. What? Twist the main cable half a turn. Fold the main cable over the Loveboard's opposite side. Turn the Loveboard assembly upside down. Get the main cable over. Wow. So this is going this way. Okay. That works. It's even rounded off right there. Very smart. Man, some of the design stuff that's here is just very interesting. Like it's all smoothed over right there. Like there's no sharp edges. It's all rounded off because they knew this was going to be running this direction, and then there's these channels that kind of hold everything together like this. Very interesting. Yep, okay. That is very good looking. And as prescribed. Insert the two M3 screws into the Loveboard mount on the bottom. All right, sure thing. Found the screenshots of order. IBOS Tetris. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So that's not a standalone unit. That's something that you add to your AMS. IBOS Tetris Forcible Chamber, Early Bird Special, never received. Looking for this. Yeah, Rick. So yeah, that thing is still on pre-order. So it's just not out yet. Because when you said standalone, I just discontinued that it was that. Because I did a whole live stream, you know, installing it. Okay. All right, so that's looking good. Now we're putting just the cover just on it. Ah. Neato. Okay, all right, that's nice and clean. And then we're dropping two more from the top. One there and one here, of course. So this one is going to be tight because it needs to hold the cable. Oops. Wrong Allen key. Okay, use your code in order. Nice, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It helps a lot, actually. So definitely huge thank you for that. Yep, cables going there. Cables squished in between there. We got that tightened. Nice looking unit. Very clean and tidy. The cables are all just tucked in over here. That. There we go. That's looking good. Nice and tidy. These two screws are in here, and there's holes to screw them in, so it should be good. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we need more stuffs. Following stuffs, please prepare. M3x8 RT. How many? 2. Okay. Got those. 3x10, just 1. All right. Fitting M5x4, found electronics and fasteners. Yep, gotcha. Hey, Zombie, how you doing, man? How are you, dude? I'm guessing you're ready to travel over here, over yonder. Love a nice looking unit. My man. ABW, how you doing, man? Oh, speaking of hitting the like button, actually... Yeah, that's what she said, that's right. That's actually something that I wanted to talk about. I was kind of waiting for Brian to be here. Well, the other Brian. Right? Is it the other Brian? Hold on. Now I gotta double check my stats. Brian from Fantasy in 3D. I believe that's the different Brian. Oh, it is you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, right, Lindahl. Yeah. From Lindahl Electronics. See, okay. So check this out, guys. I had to reset it because there was a little thing. So check this out. He made this for me. And this is something that he's looking to perfect over time. This is just the first version of it. So this is a physical like me button, and it's meant to be worn on this with a magnetic plate at conventions. So for example, if I pop this on here like this, someone who you're chatting with or whatever would be able to come up and hit this button, and it turns green. Theoretically, it turns green, and then the screen changes over to the next thing over. And like I said, this is the first version. There's some bugs. Some bugs to work out here. Let me take it off myself. Sometimes there's a long delay. I did just take it off a charger, but it looks like it has plenty of battery. I did put a click here switch on here that he sent. So you get a nice little click. Oh, there you go. So that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to turn green, and then bam, the number turns. And there's a delay on the screen because this is an e-ink screen. But you saw me press it twice, so eventually it'll catch up, and this will turn to 22 or 21, whatever it was. And you can reset it by holding it. There's all sorts of little things. I just thought it was neat. And then there's another thing that he incorporated in here is when you're at a convention, someone's like, whoa, where did you get that or whatever? You can lift it up, and it has this QR code. So if you guys want to scan this real quick, it'll take you to his website. Come on, focus on it. There you go. It'll take you to his website where you can follow this project while he's working on it and advancing it forward. So I just thought that was really neat. Now we don't count dislikes. Nice. Sweet. You added this like, no. No one just don't work when you're showcasing them. Well, yeah. So, it is a first, more than a first gen. It's like, first prototype of this thing. And there's, there's some just some basic components inside that have limitations. And he was telling me that he's interested in making a custom PCB board potentially for it. But I just thought this was a really cool, neat thing. And obviously very kind of him to make me one, over all these conversations we've been having in live stream. So thank you, Brian. And oh, there it goes. So green, and now we're just waiting for the screen at this point. But sometimes it needs a nice reset for it to work a little bit faster. Speaking of PCB, what a great segue. No, this one isn't sponsored by PCBWay, but that's hilarious. From printed in PPAC, you have to show it off. Yeah, I thought about it. I actually think, I told you, Brian. I actually think this would look much better in black because the button would pop more, like the silver chromish button would pop more, and then the LEDs would also pop more. Maybe if there's a way to keep the button glowing blue as well, that would be kind of neat. But yeah, still, I just thought it was really cool. And anytime anyone makes a project like this with some electronics, an ambitious, goal, and then 3D printing and making it all custom all together, this is a product. I just think it's neat. Whether you like it or not, that's different. But this is a product meant to enlighten people at a convention. I just thought it was neat. So yeah, just for the sake of, for the sake of showcasing it, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it, and I'll continue to play with it. Obviously, it's got some bugs. The screen still hasn't updated. It usually takes like 3-4 minutes, and then it kind of just updates all of them. Like for example, here, let's click a bunch. So there's another one. Oh, there you go, and it just did it. So now we got 24. So you can see some limitations. Like this e-ink screen isn't meant for this, but he chose it because it has a little battery in it, so it can actually hold a memory and remember this number for a really long time, which is really neat. So yeah, just something cool. Thought I'd share. So thank you, Brian. Glowing is harder when it goes to sleep. Tiny battery. Yeah, I know. There's all sorts of things. But there's also, so a lot of times when I give feedback like that, it almost always comes from the user experience side, and not so much from the engineering side, just because that's my background is from the user experience side. and user experience design. So a lot of times I have to think of the thing first and then help people figure out how to make it real, right? But the design comes first, which is kind of interesting. Almost like an architect almost always creates a problem for the builder. It's a very similar way. I would design a user experience, and then the designers, which is also happens to be myself, the designer and the engineers would have to make the thing. So that's where it's coming from. It's coming from what would be amazing as a user. But yeah, I know this thing's gonna have some problems. If you want to wear it tethered to a backpack, those things are all possible. Yes, yeah. So I was actually thinking about it. The problem is the backpack that I'm taking to the convention is extremely tiny. Like, it's very small and it's already packed the brim. So I'll have to try to see where I can put it, but it's getting a little bit overboard. So we'll see what happens with that. UI focus has been getting bigger in the engineering space. Yes, 100% in everything, in every field. All right, so let's keep going. So we got those things. Now we need a PTFE tube. Okay, that's in the Core XY parts and hinges. Have I opened that yet? Parts and hinges. Think so, right? Oh yeah. All right. Here's the PTFE tube. We got that. Swing arm assembly found in metal parts 3 of 3. All right, that. Nope, that's over here. Have I opened that? Yes, I have opened that. Okay. This is a cover. Oh, this is that funky swing arm design. That's metal. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting / weird piece. So, hey Luke, how you doing, man? I'm guessing I'll see you too, right? At the convention. Very shortly. One of the reasons UIs have always been so bad is that good ones are hard. That's true. That's very true. Good user experience is definitely always difficult from both sides. All right, so we got that. And we need some cable ties that are found in electronics and fasteners. I didn't even notice cable ties in there. Yeah, there is some cable ties. Yep, pack the cars. Evil Diesel and I will be driving up tomorrow. Ms. Dragon will be heading up on Friday. Nice. Cool. Cool. I will be working. And I don't know if I'll even be able to pop in there on Friday to head to the iBose booth. But I'll try. If anything, I'll have to come up early on Saturday and hook them up with those AMS units. The users don't really know what they want. Right. That's always been the case. All right, so we got that. We need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 in here. That's okay. All right, let's keep going. Oh, there's more. We need the Bowden bend found in printed parts. Vaguely recall seeing that funky part. All right. And some kind of little clippy clip. All right, got that too. Cool. Neato. Carefully open the main clip. What do you mean? That feels like that's gonna bend or break. Insert the main cable into the main clip. All right, looks like way up this way. Does it matter which way? I'll just make it look just like the photo. All right, about that much. Insert in the clip. Place the main cable approximately 5 to 15 centimeters, 2 to 6 inches. Okay, from the end. All right. Place the Loveboard assembly on the cardboard box on the heat bed. Push the main cable behind the Core XY assembly in the right rear corner. Sure. Okay. Put it down like this. Put this way. And we are going to drop this down. We are going to drop this down. Is there a spot? Oh yeah, very small one, surprisingly. Okay, but there is a spot. All right, like this. Got it. Got it. See if I can get you guys a better view than what you have now, because it's kind of funky. There you go. Maybe this is better. No, that's probably worse, right? Taller was better. See if I can go even taller then. Yeah, maybe this will be a little better. Kind of an all-encompassing view. Hey, John, how you doing? Yep, it's a conversion from a Mark 4S. All right, so we did that. Push the main cable. Okay, we did that. Oh, we're getting back there. All right, I gotta lower the table so I can get in over there. In the right corner, we're gonna be using what? With the M3x10. All right, let's get the right Allen key. Let's see if I can do it from this side. Might not be able to. All right, so this is going to be facing downward. Like this. This clip is going to go right there. Whoops. Okay, made it. All right, that's done. Cool. I've been enjoying my Core 1. Nice. Those are catchy like COVID. Yeah, I guess so. From the back of the extruder, attach the Loveboard assembly to the extruder. Okay. Line the hole in the Loveboard mount with the threaded blank. With the threaded blank, huh? All right, so this is gonna go this way. Oh, okay. Clean. That looks good. This will go this way. Aha. Okay, that lines up perfectly. Very nice. Insert and tighten the M5 fitting. That holds that, huh? Interesting as well. Definitely a unique design there. And let's tighten that just a bit. Let's see what we're gonna need. Probably not that. Do I have any kind of... Yeah, let's just do a plier. That doesn't need to be crazy, but enough to hold that plastic. All right, we got that. From the back of the extruder, tighten the two M3x10 screws to secure the Loveboard assembly. Oh, okay. We're going to need this. And let's rotate this thing again so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, there's one. And two. Beautiful so far. Looks really nice. Looks really good. Attach the swing arm assembly. Okay. The pair of the thread holes in the back panel, top right corner. Secure it with the two M3 RT, the FAR T screws. And this goes a little something like this. I see them. All right, this goes back here. Cool swing arm. I have a plastic version, essentially, of this on my Trident. This is a better idea than that, actually. All right, do not over tighten. Yep, because it's going into a thin piece there. All right, let's get one of these. Notice the cutouts on the swing arm. Position the main cable, the first cutout of the swing arm. Secure it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And we're just going to go around. Interesting that they used these things. Very interesting. Yep, tighten, grab the cable tie. Yep, got it. Okay. Oh, just the one? We're not doing three of them? Push one end of the Bowden tube through this. Okay. At least 1 centimeter. Okay. Oh, the opposite direction. We're going inward. Okay, got it. Insert the PCFE tube into the M5 fitting on the extruder. Push it all the way down. Might as well put this. Okay, and then we're going to push that in. Okay. Got it. Oh, it's supposed to face this direction. Aha. So then you cannot pass the PTFE tube through there. Okay, gotcha. Push the free end of the PTFE tube through the Bowden guide and the core XY plate downward. Leave the end hanging freely. Oh, I see, right here. Okay, gotcha. Merge the PTFE tube and the main cable with the remaining 2 zip ties. Okay. Let's take care of that. Still find it interesting that it's not like a printed solution or zip ties. I don't see anyone spending $500 plus tax and shipping to do this. The other issue is the warranty. Sounds like a nightmare. Warranty claim. Are you talking about Rather than Shiner, you talk about this upgrade? I know plenty of people that have it. The whole Japanese cell phone market died due to inability to have a good UI. Okay, maybe. Okay, so you're talking about something else, maybe. Unless now you're talking about the conversation they're having. Just left Walmart, and in clearance they had some heart tool backpacks, $55, and a tool bag for $27. Nice, both about $20 off. If you're looking, you can check your Walmart. They might have marked theirs down. Nice, that's cool. Yes, the upgrade. I know a few people that have them, and they seem to really enjoy them. I personally really love the fact that I have an option to upgrade an older version and bring it up to date. I did that with my K1 Max, and I talked about it the whole time because I think that's just so cool that the printer is not dead. It's not useless. Yes, I do have to spend some more money, but you can. The fact that you can bring it up to date if you wanted to, and something doesn't go into the landfill. You like take something existing that there's something to that. I personally really enjoy that. And yeah, like I said, I know a few people. Probably off the top of my head, probably 3 or 4 people that upgraded theirs. All right, so that tube is going down. That is looking good. Yep. Okay, this is all good. Oh, okay, so we're gonna add 2 more over here. Sure. Once again, I don't know why, but this is a bit odd to me. I don't know why it's a bit odd. These things are quality pieces, but maybe I'm just so used to the Voron design language that this is just a little bit different. I do like their cable ties. I mean, their cable management pretty much everywhere. I even bought the same cable stuff for my tool changer project right here on my desk. All right, so that's done. That's ready. Looking good. All right. Move the XY axis to their end position several times. Yep. Main cable is not. Yep. Yeah, no, it looks good. Looks good. This could maybe be a little bit more slack, but not much. It's plenty. Looks good. Sure. Yep, right underneath of it. That looks good. No large arc. Gotcha. Main cable is not too tight. You can always pull. No, we have plenty of space on the cable. All right. Following steps. We need some duct work. Let's get that going. Upgrades can be fun and frustrating, but that's why we do them. Yeah, I mean, I do upgrades to everything I own. So maybe I'm just like that type of person. M3. I don't even do warranty stuff. Like, I'm probably the wrong person for your example, but I can see how people might not want to do this or want to avoid it in general. I'm one of those DIY people. When something breaks, I tend to just fix it myself if I can. And 3 by 25, and we just need 1. I gotta open this whole package for 1. All right, we'll do it. M3 by 25. We just need 1 of them. Let's put this off to the side. This goes in the trash. Then I need 2 M3 by 10s. Still got plenty of those left. All right, and then 3 MS3 NS nuts. 1, 2, 3. Man, Prusa really loves these. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, gotcha. For the price of this upgrade, you can get the early bird Snapmaker U1 with quad extruders. No, you can't. That's $700 something dollars, and it won't be in 7 days. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to argue with you. The U1 is incredible and gonna break the market. I can't wait to get my hands on one. Speaking of upgrades, are you getting the BQ Panda breath at all for your X1C? No, I don't think I am. I haven't talked to BQ about any of it. I guess I might at 3D Printopia have a chat with somebody. But I think my rep has been gone from BQ for a while. I'll check. I'll check. I haven't talked to them. Hey, Peekaboo. Did you buy this or was it free from them? It was free from them. Man, you really make that sound terrible, don't you? Yes, it was free for them. They sent it to me to upgrade my MK4S and to make some content with it. My plan is to do this series where if anyone's having trouble, or wants to follow along, they can. Then I'll probably do a review of the machine and compare it to what my experience was with the MK4S and the Core 1 and tell people if it's worth doing this or not. So, Luke should be able to hook you up. Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, I'd obviously love to chat with somebody there. Hold on here. Let's do this. I've purchased my fair share of BQ items and Big Tree Tech items. I am a long-term fan. That's why you don't bother with warranty stuff. That's not true. I meant like in general with everything, whether it's an appliance or car or anything else. But I'm damaged. I'm definitely not saying everyone should be like me. I'm just saying that that's my personal weirdness that I like to do for some reason. I can't leave anything alone. I love modifying stuff, whatever it is. Especially electronics. It is what it is. I grew up poor, learn how to fix things. I also grew up poor. You save $200 service, fix it yourself. It's a great feeling. I agree with you. It's also just a great feeling to be able to fix something yourself and not rely on somebody else. Also, because you're dealing with a Chinese company and things are going to take a long time or not even happen a lot of times. So I've just kind of learned to do it myself. Some things you can't do, like if you have a bamboo machine, guess what? You're going through there. Good example is my Magneto. My Magneto X has a problem, and I can't fix it myself. I've tried many times, but I can't do it. So it is what it is. $800 for BMW seat switch. Unique DRM code and dealer. Crazy. The BMW stuff is insane. Didn't they do that for big brakes? Like one of their brake kits? Yeah, that stuff sucks. I hate that. I hate the whole subscription service thing. Alright, this is going this way. And we need these screws. Go in the front. Let's see. Like this? Yep. Cool. Looking good. Feels nice. Good placement for the fan. Nero has a magneto as well. That does not work. Yeah, it's one of those, like, I've talked about this a lot, I feel like. I've legitimately rooted for the company. Like, I still do. Like, if somebody's willing to come and help me, I will go through the process and try to make that thing work. I love it. I love the fact that it's outlandish, it's overdone, it just looks and feels incredible. It's just I like it. I like the machine. It can be replaced very easily, unfortunately. But yeah, I've heard from a bunch of people who have had similar problems over time. Something about the system. That's a total bummer because they're built really well, so it's just some core, deep-rooted issue. I fixed up my Aquila. One of the wires came off the fan where it's soldered it back on, and away it went. Exactly. Yeah, the little simple things like that. There's no way you're waiting for somebody else for that. You just take care of it. They sold ceramic brakes for cheap option on cars, and then people went to get them serviced. It was something like $12K. Yeah, putting ceramic brakes on cars that don't need ceramic brakes is just going to cause some issues. All right, let's go. So, this thing... Oh, we got to route something? Where are we routing? This goes here. Yep. This goes here. Very unique way to hold in a hot end. Very unique. Insert 2 screws, do not tighten them. Look closely at the underside of the heatsink. Find the hole for the hot end assembly. Insert the hot end. Point the cables to the left according to the photo. Push the hot end assembly all the way into the heatsink. All right, pushing the hot end assembly in. Firmly tighten both. Okay. You can do that. This will go here. Kind of wacky, to be honest, with the angle. Definitely wacky. He's going to be at the show as well. Wonder if he has the same issues. Yeah. I mean, I've only ever talked to Nero like just in passing. So if I find the chance to have a chat and BS a little bit, I obviously will. All right, going off to bed. Have a decent drive tomorrow. See you at the show, everyone. Hey, see you, Luke. Have a safe drive, and I'll see you at the show. I know last year we didn't even get a chance to talk. Just said hi in passing there towards the end. So hopefully when I pop by your end over there, you're at the booth, and I'll have a chat with you. I think last year your wife was showcasing everything you got, but she obviously doesn't know who I am. It's okay. Anyway, I'll see you there. Have a safe trip. Put Toyota OEM brakes in my Tacoma. Only had second pads and rotors. 435,000 miles. That's a lot of miles. The Aquila was an amazing machine. I had a farm of them. I had 5 of them myself. I sold off the last one. It was a sad day. I still have 3 of them here. I have 2 right there. One with the extended 400mm kit, and 2 stock ones that are just sitting there waiting for whatever. I don't know. Hey, Cedric, how you doing? Can I get a quick recap what this upgrade is? The quickest way to say it is this converts your Mark 4S into a Core 1 by using some of its pieces. Obviously, you can't use all of them. But like just now, I just put on the hot end from the Mark 4S and the extruder from the Mark 4S into here. So it's almost a near complete Core 1 kit, but it uses all the things like the bed and some screws and some parts from your Mark 4S and turns it into this. I have a table on the main floor. Hey, nice. That's cool. Awesome. Oh, you're gonna be busy, dude. So yeah, nice. Yeah, I donated a bunch. I donated a bunch of them because I used to get them boxed. And I would just shoot them off to friends and family, and one time a library. Cool upgrades? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I love that machine. The whole channel started because of that machine. All right, so we did this. Avoid pinching the cable. Yep, gotcha. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna be doing some plugging. Let's rotate. I actually don't like this auto exposure thing because I feel like it gets dark. Let me have some control. Here, let's go 30 here. There we go. So that's a little blown out. Let's go like right here. This looks good. You think you're going to get completed tonight? Oh no, I don't think it'll be completed. I mean, there's still over an hour left. But I'm sure the panels and stuff take a little bit longer. But I think we're gonna get pretty far. At least the all the Core XY components are here. Almost all the electronics are in, if not all the electronics. This has to get tidied up. Yeah, I think we'll be pretty far, but not done. Have you done a DIY AMS for any printer yet? No, I have a 12-lane rabbit carrot feeder. I wanted to do the box turtle. Never got around to it because I just had to review other machines. But I am going to take off the what's it called? The Anycubic S1's heated AMS style box. What's their AMS thing called? Ace. I'm taking the Ace Pro, and there's a way to hack it really easily to be able to run it with any clipper machine. So I'm going to run it with my Voron Trident. And the Voron Trident needs a cutter and a filament sensor, so that's what I have to modify it with before I do that. I've not seen anyone have any luck with DIY AMS systems. I've seen a few, but no one like in person, if that makes sense. But there'll be plenty at 3D Printopia, that's for sure. There's a million of them. How well you do the XY will determine how bad the VFAs are, so take your time. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely take my time with that. If I fall asleep before you get to it, check a rack before doing your belts. Those linear mounts on the XY tweak easy. Yeah, I did notice they tweak easy. Hey, Jackson. Building my printer right now. Nice. Awesome. Oh, Jackson. Cool. The Ender 5 S1. Awesome. Yeah, I'm over here printing. I'm over here building another machine. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. And I've been playing some D2R on that Ally, man. I played today at work. Took a little break, like a 20-30 minute break. Did some runs. I played last night. That's definitely fun. Definitely fun. So much appreciated. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to jump into our Discord. There should be a link down in the description. You can reach me there pretty much anywhere, like I mentioned, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Use your out-of-the-box direct drive. Hey, look at that. Just printed a new cooling duct. It was too high, so I heated the duct up with a lighter and bend them down proper length position. Yeah, that's one way to do it. You can use the care feeder parts to build a happy turtle lettuce feeder. That's a real name. Enraged care feeder parts to build a happy turtle lettuce feeder. Petty, are you trolling me, dude? My Core 1 conversion is going burr at the moment. Nice. Black turtle, super reliable. That's what I hear. Hey, Mr. Scaries. Do you have a link for the steps to use the Ace Pro for any clipper machine? I'm dying. Here, we'll do it together. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Ace Pro clipper. So you have to make a connector, and it's easy to do. Here's the connector right away. This is a print. You don't have to do it this way, but you're essentially taking some pins out and making it a USB cable. And that's what you have to do. You have to turn that the 4-pin cable into a USB cable. Right here. Is it this? No, I don't think this one is it. Hold on. I don't think this is it. But it looked really easy. Is it duct case? Okay, hold on. We're getting closer. Yeah. There is even another one, I think. On Ace Pro Duck Ace. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. Here's Clipper Duck Ace on a SV08. Bunny Ace. Fork of... Okay, this one's it. This is it. Bunny Ace. Yeah. So this is the updated one. So yeah, super easy. It's called Bunny Ace. You can install it right here by just SSHing into your machine. And then what you need to do is you need to take one of these 4 pins. You can find these cables easy. You can even cut your existing one technically. So all you need to do is combine this pin to a USB, and then you use the USB interface to plug this thing into your clipper machine. And since the Ace Pro has separate power, you don't need to worry about power. So that's why the one says none. You don't need it. So you literally just need the 3 pins. You need ground, D-, D+, convert them to a regular USB. No dark magic. Super easy to do. And then you just install it, and that's it. As long as you have a cutter, machine that has a cutter and a filament sensor, you're good to go. Hey, Canuck, how you doing, man? I would love to do a DIY AMS. Yeah, like a 4. Yeah, I have a 12 lane. It's insane. Nice. Same group that did the box turtle did the happy turtle lettuce feeder. Man, I have trouble saying that. That's cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't hear much about it at all. I've never heard anybody using it even. I've seen it. I've seen the guy at shows. I've heard a bunch about it, but I've never seen anyone actively use it. There's a printable XY carriage idler that removes almost all VFAs by letting you use toothed idlers to eliminate VFA banding caused by stock. Nice. I actually have a bunch of toothed idlers because I just redid the entire gantry on my K1 Max. So that has a printed, redone gantry. That thing's a monster, by the way. So that's cool. Thanks, Rise Shine. I appreciate that. Before you get the top... Well, I'm going to do it stock. I'm going to do it as is. And then I'll be able to update it and upgrade it and talk about it. Yes, Adam, that's true. I'll see you soon, man. How you doing, by the way? All right. So that's called, to answer your question, Bunny Ace. That's what you're looking for. Tagged you in your Discord for later? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look a little later. All right, let's do this. All right, so we need this guy. That's going to be plugged into... This is going to be interesting to plug things in like this. Let's see, MTC. Let's go right here. Click. Love how they click. I think I say that every single time, but it's true. All right, next is the Hotend fan. Goes across everything. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Cross there. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be a nice cover that covers all that. Yep. There and there. Yes, that's true. Okay, next. these guys are going to go through here. Ah, so they go into that other piece. Kind of tricky, kind of tricky. Okay, never mind. It's pretty easy. I thought it was tricky, but it's very easy to actually get them in there. Just kind of use your fingernail. All right, yeah, they went into the guide really easily. I was about to complain. Okay. So it looks like I did the order wrong. This cable wants to go first. This is the, I'm guessing, the heater cartridge, because it has like the waxy cables. Okay, yep, all right. And then, so where does that get plugged in? This gets plugged in. I need a better view of this. Okay, so the top one is this guy. Rotate it. Bada bing, bada boom. And this one gets spun. And click. Beautiful. Nice and tucked. Cool. I like that. Got it. That one and this one, yes. So that leaves this fan. This is a very long cable. Oh, there's a little slot on the bottom. Once again, all these smart little designs. Wonder what they want me to do with this. Oh, okay, so just kind of tuck everything in here, huh? Let's plug it in first. And then kind of tuck all this cabling in here. All right, and I'm hoping there is a nice cover that covers all of that up. All right, we did that. Okay, there is another motor. Connector up here, click. Nice. Okay, and there's two more on the sides. So I'm guessing that's next. Oh, did I miss them? Yep, right here. So the white cable goes on the bottom. And this cable goes on top. Nice reassuring clicks. Okay, here's the covers. Printed parts. Both covers. The screws we've been needing. 3x10. We need one of those. 3x10. And 3x6. Not button heads. Socket heads. Two of those. Funny Ace, is that the name? Yes. Yes. Doing well. Busy printing maker chips and fixing my Death Racer. Same. I've literally been doing that for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Is it true that builds take longer when you stream them? Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, because I'm chatting, talking, taking breaks. Definitely. All the chatting, yep, 100%. I think it was Bunny. Like button, people. Yes, please. I hit it 5 times. Wait. Only even amounts of times. Wait. I can't do basic math. I found it. Okay. Need to make a server arm. That's true. Only odd, yeah. All right, we done did that. Aha. So, wait, what about the covers? Did I miss the covers? So it's take the covers. Oh, before covering it, take a look at everything. All right, and then put this cable into the one with the grommet. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. This goes into there. Okay, don't pull the grommet out. I pulled the grommet out. Great. Of course. And come on. Okay, we're back. We are back. Now it's coming out of this side. Because, you know, why wouldn't it be? All right, there we go. And that's back how it should be. All right, so cover. Let's get this one on real quick. And this is 2 of these, okay? I like that there's a cover even for these 2 wires. Just clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. All right, back to this side, I'm guessing next. With the single. Oh, yeah. Where does this go? So from the top down, huh? Let's see, this thing's tucked away. Keep dropping all the hardware. What am I missing here? Where does this go? Ah, that goes into this little notch right there. Oh, clever girl. I see. It's also like pointed away from me. But that's okay. What am I missing here? That screw in there. This goes in. This little thing enters there. It goes there. Come on, where are you? Nope. Dang it. Maybe I should just rotate this so that I see. How about that? Probably a better idea. What do you think? There we go. Now I dropped the whole tool. Come on, screw. There he goes. All right. Nice little cover. Completely covers up all of that. And definitely cleans this up. Looks so much better. Very nice. Looking good. All right. Let's see. Oh, I missed a bunch. Well, let me go back up. Hey, Zoomy, how you doing? I see you hanging out. I think he's been on both. He's been both. Anybody scared of Fedor's Death Racer? I doubt it. Cause it's not so much how it's built. It's just knocking the head off. You know. Are you going to TCT in Japan? I'm not. I turned down the one that was in China. I did have an offer to go, but I can't. I have a young kid. And one that's in sports, I can't leave. I'm in 22nd place. Unacceptable. Yeah, it's not. Get better. Hey, Reprinted, how you doing? Hey, Zoomy, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. $2 donation. Just like that. Yeah. I'd say some of the postal servers don't like that. Yeah, true. Yeah, same. Same. The Chinese one's wild. Yeah, yeah. I had friends that went. It seems incredible. And they got a tour of the Creality's town. They literally have a town. I think people underestimate how big Creality is and how small other companies that seem like they're bigger than Creality is. Creality does all their own manufacturing, all of it. That's funny. Hey, LTX, what's up? What's up? All right, let's keep this party going. Guys, there's about 40 minutes left, 50 minutes left until the Polymaker giveaway. So if you guys are going to be sticking around, there is a pinned comment at the top of chat on Twitch, on Kick, and on YouTube. It'll take you to a link that'll take you to gleam.io. Let's see how many of you guys are in there already. 28 people only. There's 28 people only. So if you guys wait 49 more minutes, usually a little bit more, I will give away some Polymaker filament because they sponsor this live stream with filament. So definitely jump into that gleam.io link and check us out. As much as I paid for the K2 Plus, they should have their own island. That's funny. Yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, okay. We're going back to wiring, huh? All right, let's do it. I think we can put this down now. Let me spin her around. Here we go. Okay, so we're just getting this into here. That's gonna be pretty tight to get this large connector in there. But I guess with some persuasion like this, we got it in there. And now we can finally zip tie this mess over here. All right, where's this going? On the left side? That's actually all we've got. Right there. Where is this guy going? It is not enough space. I'm not even close. Yeah, I'm not even close. I have to pull more of this in, which is weird because I guess there is some space. All right, I will do that. Let's undo this one clip. And let's see how much I need. It's actually quite a bit that I need. Let's see, I need to undo it more, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a surprising amount that I have to move. Let's do it all the way. I wonder why they had me put that on so early then. Yeah, like this needs to go all the way down to there? Wait, is this gonna even work? It's kind of interesting. So this is going to have a pretty significant bend in it. But it seems fine. Yeah, I guess so. Let me make sure I keep lifting this. That should give us some slack. And this is going to go just on the left. All the way like this. Just a little bit more. There we go. That's enough. Let's plug that in. This goes on the left side like that. Let me give it just a little bit more slack. Okay, okay, so that's not so bad still. I just had it way looser. Like way. Let's get that in there. Got it. Okay, so that's still good up there. And this is still good here. I might even be able to get just a pinch more out of it. Just to kind of get it down in that electronics box a little bit lower. There we go. Tighten that back up. Get it in here. Okay, there we go. That's even better. All right, all improvements. And then do we zip tie it? Secure the cables with the pre-threaded zip ties. Carefully cut the excess. Okay. Been waiting for this part. Cleanup crew. Let's put this one through here as well, just to kind of secure it. All right, one. This one is to get placed underneath. There we go. Nice. Nice and clean. I love wire management. It's my favorite. And this one doesn't need to be super tight because of the ribbon cable. All right, let's cut. Yes, okay, that looks good. Yep, that's much better. Now, can I clean that up? Hey, we get some gummy bears. Put them in a Ziploc bag. Fifth row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll take it. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Iceman, how you doing? It'd be nice to have something in Florida besides hurricanes. Make sure you still move the head far enough. Yeah, I moved it all the way to the front left there, and it's good. What if they gave you some kind of laced some kind of laced gummies? That would be something. Congratulations, you just successfully assembled an extruder. Let's move on to the next chapter. It does look good, I gotta say. Like, that's good looking. Interesting design choices everywhere. All right. Need some tools. Okay. Cutters. Need some panels. Prusa gummies are special. All right. Where are those panels? Okay. That made a lot of noise, and I dropped them. Got them. This one has 1 hole. This one has 2 holes. Don't repeat that. And we need M3 by 4 RT. Or 40 screws. And we need 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Where's my... There it is. He holds a coal. Pretty good. Yep, got those. All right. Guys, I need to buy a Lazy Susan that can handle a large printer. Is this something that's possible? All right, let's see. So this goes here, and that leaves this screw in the open. It does. Great. Line the profile. Secure it by using 2 of these. Watch where you're putting things. Not. Oh God, we're gonna get derailed. I'm gonna get demonetized. Okay, fix profile using the bottom 2. Will do. I've dropped so many screws today. Okay, got those. And let's see what's next. Oh, both sides, huh? What do I need here? It goes down some. Why can't I screw this in? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Better get a Christmas tree carousel. That way you can plug it in and print while it turns. Christmas tree carousel is a really good idea, actually. They're designed to hold weight. That's an interesting idea. I like that. Frodo, what wound up that being the issue? I just posted a short, I think yesterday. So, okay, my head fell off. So, where are we? These tracks, these 2-piece printed tracks, I had drilled the holes larger for the bolts. And only on all of these sides except for the very last one, so it has something to bite into. And now they're very loose. You can see I can actually turn them. But they're not loose enough to fall off. Like, they won't come off. I already been testing this thing. But you can see how much... Like I can actually spin this. Like, it spins like a wheel. Here. before it was basically just way too much tension on both the other tracks, and it was just overheating. It was just overheating the motors. But this seems to work really well. No issues so far. 2 battery packs, and I got 1 more charging, so I can do just a little bit of more practice because it's really interesting to drive. Night, folks. Hey, Zombie, thank you for being here, man, and hopefully I'll see you shortly. Have a safe trip down here. They were too tight. I thought that was a problem. Yeah, they're just too tight. Does the head fall off that easy when driving it around? It does and doesn't. It is somewhat easy to pop off. So I leave it loose because if I turn it on, it turns on, and you need to have the receiver on. So it just kind of rests like that for now. When you click it in, it holds much tighter. I did notice that it has so much power. When you give it full throttle from a standstill, it does a wheelie. And when it hits really hard on the tool, on the wheelie, the head flies off. So I'm sure that will be some kind of issue. But there's only one way to figure that kind of stuff out, and that's just by driving it and using it. So you just missed the spool of filament in Loyal Stream? Ma'am. Oh, like Zoomy. Tank that does wheelies, I love it. Yeah, it has a lot of power. Can you print the wheelie bar? I actually started designing one, and I did print one, but my design is not good. So I threw it away and said that if I was gonna have some more time, that I would design a new one. I even have the wheels right over here. I was gonna use these things for wheelie wheels. And here, oh yeah, I threw it out. Yeah, it bolts onto the bottom. So the design, I won't have time to do it tonight, uses these existing bolts, these 4 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it uses longer hardware and pops into here, and it just essentially comes off the back. Comes off the back like this, and adds 2 wheels. And that would solve that problem. Do not lose your head doing wheelies, right? Wheelie wheels, cute. Yeah. I just got an email that my 85X panel kit is about to ship. Nice. I'm going to ask if you order one. I did not, but that's great. I kind of want to print that one ridiculous one. The one with the mushroom tip. So I might still do it. All right, so those things are on. It's going to be harder and harder to keep this thing in frame now that it's larger. Unsub if you don't. I was ordering in July. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good laugh. I'll unsub if you don't press the mushroom tip. Good stuff. All right, we did that. Now I gotta get these panels from where they fell. These are on top. Let's see. Then we need 40 screws, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3. Wait. These are the wrong ones. I need the little guys. These. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. M3 by 4 screws. M3x4. Little guys. M3x4 right over here. And of course, there's 5 of them. Then we need 4 of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the singlets go right there. Does Prusa sell any machines that you don't have to build? Yeah, all of them. They sell all the machines pre-assembled. They have a kit version and a pre-assembled version. I specifically asked for the kit. I waited, like everyone got theirs a while ago. I waited until the kit was available. All right, and nylon rivets. Oh yeah, I remember those. Those were over here, and we need 3 of those. Okay, bunch of little hardware on this one. All right, be very careful when handling sharp sheet metal. According to the picture, place a top profile with 2 holes on the flat side. That's this one. Okay, as in like just on my table. And then one without. Attach the 2 profiles together. Align the holes. Attach both parts together with M3x4 screw. M3x4, the larger ones? Picture, flange is the guide, place any other. Yep, M3x4, okay. Will do. Yes, it is always fun to build them, and yes, not everyone wants to 100%. This is where I ran into a frustrating support chat session explaining none of my top rails had 2 holes in them. Interesting, okay. I guess I got lucky there, huh? Use the same procedure, join the other 2 profiles to form a corner, securing them with the M3x4 screw. Okay. So these 2 up here should be this way. Kind of awkward thing to do because of their shape. Wow, the song is going for a second play. That's, I think we won the RNG game, huh? So what'd you have to do, Wick? Did you have to drill holes yourself? Or did you wait for them to fix it and send you whatever you needed? Okay, got that. So now we have 2 of these corners. Oh, okay. So we're just putting them together. I don't have much table space for this. Do it over here? No. All right. Guess we're gonna make space. Rude support told me to look in the box again. What? I had some magic box, like I had a extra. Okay, I added extra words in there. Like I had some magic box of extra rails. So after an hour, they finally said that they would ship me the correct one. And the new part arrived, and guess what? No holes in it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's... And this is... See, what's crazy is that this is Prusa, too. Like, it's among the best service. So what's up with that? Wig, so how did you get it sorted? I'm assuming you had to go back and forth? Weekend guy was a bit of a prick. Alright, so it looks like those go on the back. And that has to slide in on there. This one has to go here. Okay, it's actually coming along. Alright. Okay. A little bit of an origami situation going on. Holes are not really needed for anything currently. Hey, Quinn man, how you doing? Okay, so we did that. And did that, yeah. So now we're going to use these farty screws to attach, looks like all of them? Yeah, remaining 8, okay. Let's line these things up. Okay, that's 1. And 2. No, this one's wrong. And what about this side? This side's right. Let's see if I can remove this one. Ah, okay, that's good. This frame is crazy. It's all origami. It's all like folded over steel. And each little panel holds the other panel. I need this to be magnetized. I was a second guy for a cat of the part. He emailed me so that I could drill my own if needed. Interesting. I ended up drilling them because I added a hinge top mod and I needed the holes. Yeah, I guess I would have. That's what I would have been doing. I would have drilled it. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But you know what? It's good to be a DIY person. Because others would just get stuck and not be able to use their machine just because of some tiny little, you know, part hiccup like that. You know what I mean? Looking good. Okay. This thing's looking like a machine now, huh? Looking like something. So we did that. We did that. Aha, and that's where these 3 things come in. You just push them in. 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. What's next? Need 4 quarty screws. By the way, did I show you guys my my maker coins? I don't think I did. Here's what I came up with. I have these 3 giant tubes filled. Let's see. We got the gold. We got the white and red. And the black. So here's what I made. Okay, hold on. Now we need to go here. Okay, there we go. We got the gold with a QR on the back. We got the white and red. And we got the blacks around. So these are the three that I'll be giving away. I've dropped so much stuff today. Apparently I just can't hold them. There we go. What do you guys think of that? Should I do one more? I do have time to do one more. Do they take a full day? So if I start them tonight, they should be done Friday. Thank you. Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, so we got those screws out. Let's keep going. Align the quarter Y assembly to the threaded holes. Fix the quarter Y assembly using the 4. Okay. On the sides, this. Huh? Align the Corex Y assembly to the threaded holes. Match the screw openings in the rear profiles. Oh, this. Okay. Oh, let me fix the camera now. Someone suggested that I put them up so that other people can print them. Do people want them to print? Is that printed with gold filament? Yes. Did you cover up those round holders with colorful caps? No speakers. I didn't. They're still black. And this this yeah, that's true, man. I did think about this. Yeah. Man, that does look sketch, don't it? You know what? I'm gonna print some colorful caps. It's probably not a good idea. I would love to print your coins. Okay. I guess I'll put them up at some point. Never know until you try. Yeah, that might be a little sketchy sketch. All right, we got one. Where are all the others? In the back. This one lined up already. That's nice. You'll be fine. Hey, have a good night, Sir McSquishy. Sir McSquishy, make sure when you, if we do meet and I do get to say hi, make sure that you remind me of your name on YouTube, because there's no way I'll remember. Frodo, that's right. I heard Greg from 3D Adventures say that Creality is going to be there, but they're not listed anywhere. And my rep didn't tell me anything about them coming. So speaking of Frodo, I have a couple sets of those micro googly eyes. I'm gonna send a set for your driver. Okay, awesome. If I'm not too all the people. First 3D print event. I gotta say, when my first 3D print event, I was so nervous. I really was. I think I talked about it a couple times, and luckily I saw some people right off the bat that I knew, not personally, but through the internet, and I was just like, all right, I'll break the ice, and I did, and I had an absolute blast. Like it was really fun. And yeah, it makes me want to go to other conventions. But I remember the first one, I was really, really nervous. And I'm not a very social person either. Being on, in my own house talking to a monitor is very different than talking to people in real life. So yeah, I know what you mean. The Green Arrow logo shows up below Polymaker's table. Wow, interesting. What's up with that? Message them right now. Let's see. I wonder who will be there, and if anyone. Wonder if it's anyone that I know that I worked with. Yeah, you gotta have a few brews. It's the only way. I believe so. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna pick up a bunch of machines from me. I have a giant stack right off camera there, waiting for his car. Do you have the chart showing the tables? I don't. I haven't looked. Someone pulled up the map and Crowley had a booth. Interesting. I looked not too long ago, and I thought they couldn't be back. I thought there were some issues with them, but I don't know. It is what it do. All right, let's keep going. I do have about 15 or so minutes left until the giveaway, so let me do this part. We're gonna be making some kind of sensor, filament sensor. So let's get the parts. We need the filament sensor, which is very large. I'm guessing the cover to it, and that little thing, a little hinge of some sort. And then in this box, there is 2 magnets somewhere, a ball bearing, which is what I'm getting now. Ferromagnetic ball. Okay, there's the ferromagnetic ball. It's rolling away. How about you just sit right here? Where are the magnets? Here's the magnets. Nope. These are different. Oh, nope. Okay, there they are, right here. These 2. Those are crazy magnetic. Okay. Okay, got that. 1 M3x10 screw. Got that. I think that should be it for that. Good day from down under. Well, good day, Kevin. That's cool. How you doing? Is the event this weekend? Yes. This weekend. All right, so the magnet goes in there. Is this the right magnet? I guess so. So this thing, one of them goes in there like this. Okay. Insert the magnets and dedicated lever. Okay. Insert the ball. Okay, yep. Insert into there. Yep. Drop that in there. Okay, there's the ball. Well, the googly eyes won't be there on time. Sorry, it's okay. Hopefully, I will keep the racer. Hopefully, it doesn't get fully destroyed. Although Sunday things might get a little hectic because there's like a deathmatch version where you take the head off, which is the switch, the kill switch, and you just go for the win. I might do it if it survives and I can make it into Sunday. I might do that. All right, so fix the lever in place, and then tighten it just a few turns for now, enough to hold it in place. Okay, like that. Next, verify the lever can move freely. Yep, it moves freely and the ball moves. Okay, got it. Yep, there's exactly about that much in between. Insert the segment magnet into the opening. Do not push it all the way in. Gotcha. So it's kind of cool how it works. It's like pushing this thing down. The magnets must be oriented so that they repel each other. Okay, they are. If the magnets attracted to each other, it's inserted incorrectly. That's kind of cool. All right, remove the magnet, flip it around. No, that's if it's incorrect. That's correct. It's repelling. Once you have determined it's the correct magnet orientation, push the magnet all the way in. Got it. All the way in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like a springless mechanism. Very neat. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, now we need a filament sensor. Mass destruction. Yeah, it is fun. It was fun last year. I really did a horrible job driving last year. I was so confused on the controls, and the Polymaker car's head was so loose. Anything you did, if you look at it funny, my head will fall off. So I think the longest I made it was like 3 seconds. All right, so I need the IR filament sensor that's in electronics and chamber parts. Electronics and chamber parts, huh? Where the heck is that box? Oh, electronics and chamber parts. Look at that. Empty. Okay, here's the sensor. What's left in here? Nothing. NFC set. Did we take that out yet? No. All right, I'll just move this here, because if that's all this box has, then I don't need to keep it around. That's empty. This box is empty. I got recycling tomorrow, so I know where this is going. Launched. Hopefully my cat wasn't right there. The cable is found in electronics and fasteners package. Side filament sensor cable. Found it. First time always goes fast. Yeah. There's plenty of jokes to be said about that. All right, partner. And now we need M2x8. An M2x8. Well, that's a first. M2x8, huh? M2x8. One right here. How many do we need? One. That must be why there's two of them. Seems to be the case. I'll put one in there. Okay. M2x8. M3x8. Uno dos. And an M3NS nut. We need two of them. 1 and 2. Okay. Got it. Have a box cat. That's right. Hey, thanks for subscribing to the channel, Leslie. Appreciate you. And welcome. And I hope you enjoy. All right, we need the cover. We're going to plug this in just like that. Brown on 5. Yep, that's correct. And this is going to get inserted. Let's see how. Through here. Got it, got it, got it. Where does it go like that? Why is it like this? Oh, okay. Right there. So first, insert the cable into the groove. The black connector should be approximately in the middle of the sensor. Okay, right here. Into the air sensor itself, into the dedicated groove. Make sure neither the connector nor the cables touch the lever to prevent the sensor from functioning correctly. So this is like, you put it in, but then you pull it and you kind of rotate it so the cable's underneath of it. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that is how that works. So that's kind of crazy too. Does the lever work? Yeah, lever works just fine. Another kind of insane little unique way of doing that. What the heck? Okay, fine. Oh, we're screwing it in from down here. And we're gonna need a small Allen key. But it works. Yeah, I mean, it works, but it's definitely weird. It's not over-engineered, but it's different. Sometimes it pays to be different. Okay, let's see if it all still... Yeah, still good. It's all attached. Looks good. This one can go back. All right, and I'm guessing we put a cover on? No, we put in some more hardware. Where does this even go? Like, why did any of this need to happen? This could have been such a more like standard, simple thing. Not that this isn't simple. It's just different than everything else that's everywhere. Or do other Prusas have this type of thing too? I don't know. I've only ever had the MK4S. And this machine now. Fix the cover with 2 M3x8. Gotcha. Okay. So we just kind of close this whole ordeal. Like a see ya, bye bye. Better you look like a ghost. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I have like I made the room dark in the back. And to get that aesthetic, the cameras kind of have to be set up in a special way. Plus the printer you're looking at is also black. So it's like dark. It's essentially dark everywhere. And it makes it kind of difficult and challenging for the lighting for a camera. Okay, so here's the crazy filament sensor. I mean, it made a nice unit. Like, the wire's nice. The whole print is nice. Interested to see where it even goes. It's fun to install, yeah. It's Prusa. Yeah. All right, so what's next? What's next is we need to get one of those little clips and a collet. A collet is the word. It's more than a clip. Guys, you have about a minute left, by the way, in the giveaway. Sorry I'm a little late to that. But once we get somewhere, I'll stop and pull a winner. What'd you call it? It's so good. I like that. All right, so now we're putting zip ties in over here. Okay, that's on this end. This thing's getting heavy. Which way do they want me to do it? Okay, they want me to put it up this way. Down through here. All right. Yeah, that was good. Wait, just one of them? Or all three of them? Insert one zip tie, okay. Insert the collet. And through the back over here. Yep, okay, that just pops right in. Interesting. What is going on? Okay. Unexpected things happening all the time. Okay, wire on this side into here. Okay. We needed to get to about the middle. Once positioned, secure the zip tie. Guide the sensor through the dedicated opening in the back of the printer. Okay, through there. All right, so that's about the middle. This can go here, and we have to zip tie it. Still about half? Yes. Still about half. I guess that's why we didn't do any cable management over there. Because we needed to wait. And now I need to get this connector into there without popping that. Okay, good. I got it through there. Before I was going to say without ruining that grommet like last time. We need some snippy snips. Snippadelphia. Yep, that's right. Quinn Man, hey Timor. Just give me a sec to finish this section off and we'll pull a winner. Okay, we are plugging this in. Move the sensor assembly up, once in position, go to the back of the buddy box. Okay, so it's going in the top there. Is there enough space? There is enough space. Let's get that through here. This grommet is maxed out, boy. And in between all these wires, this one. And I'm going to need a tool for this. That's a tricky one for large fingers. How in the heck do I get that in there? Let's try like dropping it down from the top, maybe. Yeah, let's pull this cable up. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but
it's just a wire mess in here. And I'm just trying to plug in that connector. Okay. It's working. And plugged. Okay, let's fix the grommet. This grommet's hanging on for dear life. All right, okay, that's plugged in. Has some wiggle room. Looks good. All right. Okay, cool. Finally, get to make this look better. You guys already know this thing was bothering me. All right, so let's get this straight like this first. Right there. Snip. And then this one we can do one right here for sure. I'm gonna grab another zip tie. Do an extra one. Yep, one right here. Perfect. And one more right here. For extra credit. All right, that looks much better. Very neat and tidy now. As long as we get that cover on there, it should be pretty good. All right, next is NFC. Let's see what's left. I'm gonna throw that on there. Sure thing. Plug an antenna in. Yep, just checking all the connectors. And I'm guessing we're just covering it up. Yeah, oh, and covering that up. Okay, and then tubs. All right, so I will do this after picking the winner, and that's where we'll stop. We'll stop after these covers are on. Oh, what was this? What was that? What was this part that I missed? What's this? Use the zip ties to clamp the bundle together. Secure them high. Okay. Oh, right. Because we're gonna need these screws. Okay. Yeah, no problem. That's not a problem. Also, looks like I put this grommet in backwards. Should be from here. There we go. All right, cool. Are we there yet? We're very close. Organizing filament. I did a little bit of that. All right. The feet, I have a printed piece that was recommended to me in one of the streams where it mounts them with some screws. And I printed them in Galaxy Black by Polymaker. And it matches this sparkly black perfectly. And the feet are perfect now. So... it is a really good looking machine, man. It really is. It's very clean. It has a beautiful design language that's really complex, yet simple when you look at it. Like an understated complexity to it. That's kind of designy, if that makes any sense. And it's definitely very much function first, but with this kind of elegant form to it. It's definitely an interesting piece. I'm very excited to be able to use it. I know why people like this thing. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
All right, let's go. All right, let's see how many of you guys signed up in today's giveaway. 44. Low numbers. These are rookie numbers. It does feel like they went for 4 more here than normal. Does look pretty. I mean, but this is a functional thing. Like, this is all for function. Wow, this camera's real loose when I do that, huh? Like, none of these pieces were formulated. They were all building this, like, chassis up. And, like, the printer's inside the chassis. I don't know. How much space is saved when the bed doesn't move horizontally? Yeah, right. All right, let's do it. Let's go here to this view, and I'll go over to my other screen. Let's go to winners. Let's draw a winner. We're going to draw just one. All right, and let's announce winners and widget. Congratulations to Sean D. Sean D, that sounds familiar. Did you win before, Sean D? Let me see. That doesn't matter. Just looking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you won in April. Cool. I hope you're here again for your second one. Oh, there you go. That's me. And I have. Awesome. Congratulations. Rigged. Sean, congratulations. I'm glad that you're here. Entry number 41. You were late entry. Just snuck in there and won. Look at this. That's kind of funny. Well, either way, congratulations. You're here at the very end when we do the giveaway, and you're supporting me. You've won before, so you know how this works. Send me an email to fedor@3dprintsos.com. That's FEDOR at 3dprintsos.com. And write that you won today's giveaway and put today's date in there. And either tomorrow or the day after, I guess I won't be available day after. So if it's not tomorrow, then Monday, I'll get back to you with a form and the code. You'll put it all together. You'll get the filament. All right. Finally had a Twitch win. Oh, is that what it was? Oh, yeah. Sean, you are on Twitch. That's cool. But yeah, congrats. So let me know in the chat that you know what to do, just to confirm. And thank you to Polymaker for making this happen. I appreciate it so much. Being able to give away filament on these live streams is an absolute joy. And I really enjoy it. And everyone else that comes to these things enjoys it because the chances are pretty cool and, you know, you can get it. I'm a lurker, I'm assuming you're trying to say. An email sent? All right, cool. Email sent already. Nice. You don't play any games, huh? It's all good. It's all good. By the way, guys, one way to support the channel so that I can keep doing this kind of stuff is to buy something for yourself on 3dprintsos.com. I have a merch store where I make a bunch of merch. So we got some cool shirts, stuff like this, what I'm wearing now. I can get this in different colors as well as hoodies and some swag like these awesome mugs. They're really high quality mugs, as well as these awesome mats. I use one every single day. You can put a small printer on them, like perfect for a Micron or a V0, for example, or just be on your desk for a keyboard or mouse. And I also make some game consoles. There's a bunch that are sold out just there as an examples, but you can customize your own or pick from the ones that are available currently to buy in the store. They are on sale, actually. So yeah, this definitely helps me out tremendously, and doesn't just go to someone that does something digital. You get something physical in return. So definitely check out 3dprintsos.com and get yourself something. I highly appreciate it when you guys do. All right, let's see if I can get this done real quick, and then we'll call it a day. But it would be nice to be able to kind of just finish off the back section a little bit, you know. That would be fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. B Cuddy, you don't happen to be in the live stream lurking in the back, are you? If you are, say something. Let me have a seat. Getting tired up in here. The mats are awesome. Thanks, Jimmy. They are. All right, so NFC. Let's get that out. We have our little NFC sensor, or antenna, rather. Let's plug that in. The double-sided tape is also here. Then we need the cover in the printed parts. All right, we got the cover right here. It says NFC on it. And we need 2 M3x10 screws. M3x10. Nope. 1 and 2. I'm actually kind of running out of those, but there's still a whole bag of them. The ones that are in there are from the original machine. Kind of thought about setting a printer on one of those mats. I think I've gotten one, but haven't used it yet. Yeah, it's like this machine would be a little bit too big for one, but it helps isolate any of the smaller machines by quite a bit. My Micron fits perfectly on it. It would fit 2 microns, or make like a nice little area with filament, and then the machine if you want to, like, you know, separate it like that. Sneezing. Phew. Okay, I think I muted that. Peel off the protective adhesive. All right, and this is going on the coil on this end. Okay, right there. And peel this up. Why is that not peeling very pretty? Come on, M3. There we go. They're nice because drop screws don't bounce off into a black hole. Yeah, as you saw this entire stream. How many times have I dropped screws? Alright, so we got E1 this way. This thing is going to face in this direction. Like this. Let's place it right in the middle. Okay, like that. And next is replugging this thing in, but upward this time. Come on, antenna. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's plug it in. All right, that can go in the trash. Don't you see Prusa's teaser tweet last month? I did, yeah. Yeah, of course I saw it. Of course I saw it. All right, so then we're gonna plug this up here. Wow, this is gonna be a pain right here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be not a fun one to plug in. You guys know these antenna connectors from drones. They're not fun there as well. Ooh, okay, there we go. All right, plug that in.
Okay, we're verifying things. Yep, that's all good. Supposed to look like that. Yep, for the most part. Is it supposed to be on the left over here somewhere? They are. Okay. Now we need the 10mm screws. So they get dropped into there, into there. It's a long drop. That one is through. Okay, that one is through. All right, and where do these go? So this is all in the way. We gotta move these cables out the way. All right, let's see if I can get this one in first. Okay, I think it's working. Yep, it is. All right, one is in. And two is in. All right, first cover is on. Yep, got it. Route the NFC cable. This way, okay. Yep, perfect. All right, now we need sheet metal back cover in the metal parts 2 of 3. It's this nice heavy duty piece. This is 3 of 3. Oh, this is the X Buddy cover. So we need to get into the other package. Sheet metal back cover in 2 of 3. Ah, that's this one. I have not opened that one yet. It is still sealed. So let's get that tape undone. Oh yeah, okay. This has the. Oh, I didn't realize the door cover is metal. I thought it was printed. That's cool. All right, and which one is this? That's this piece. Man, the packaging is top tier. Top tier packaging. And we need our farty screws. 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, dropped them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of tool changer machines. I think they're going to be the next thing. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. I still think the current machines that have 4 to 16 colors are still perfect for managing your filament and doing the occasional color change. Not everyone needs to have a tool changer, but tool changers are going to be the thing. And I'm expecting everyone to have tool changers. Okay. Next up is this cover. Yep, perfect. No weirdness here. Even the Wi-Fi little module thing is kind of just like a weird little add-on, huh? And this is such an unusual looking case for electronics. Like, my wonder here is, why did they confine it to this thing if they could have just done one large cover here? Obviously, they know what they're doing. I'm sure maybe it's to keep it modular.
I don't know, but it's interesting that why didn't they just make this one giant open thing? You know, they could have added a fan. I mean, you could add a fan here as well on a printed cover, but not the point. Like, you know what I mean? There's some interesting design choices. And they're all thought out, individual, like, you know, smart things, but just interesting, you know? Here. Present. Ah, that's what that gets covered? It doesn't even need to get covered. Wow. That's cool. I like that. That's gonna make this really, really clean. Yeah, they totally didn't have to do any of that. That's for sure. All right, so is anything getting in the way? I don't think so. Neat. And we're gonna get that from the inside, I'm guessing? Yeah. All right, let's see how that works. Well, it works. There it goes. Nice. I didn't expect the cover there. Yeah, all sorts of interesting little plot twists, even from just the wire management up top. There's some just interesting little quirks. Clean. Still, this could have just been one thing, you know? All right, the next is the side tub. Yep, this is all still that, where the filament goes in. Okay, that's why that thing's still hanging. I see. All right, bunch of covers. Okay, just fun finishing touches. Some gummy bears. What's next? Just more paneling. Okay, so just really just finishing touches. That's great. Pretty far along. Let's go back. We need to go back to 6. No, we did that. Did that. Did all this stuff. And did this. That's fun. Yep, did that right here. So we are now on this. So it's still bodywork. Okay. Cool. Can't complain. Still here, I'm fading. Yeah, I mean, this is it, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, we got a lot done. This thing looks like a printer. The only thing that I do want to do... Oh, and it's definitely heavy. That's for sure. It's all metal. It's like the proper way to do an all metal one instead of... It's not like a unibody chassis. What I wanted to do is use the tensioners. Where are they? These things right here in the front to tension this a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure there's a whole app for this part, but just to get it somewhere close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I have it really loose, and every time I move it, it like skips teeth. Okay, that's definitely better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do it properly after. All right, we're good. We're getting the fan spinning, which means we're putting power into the system, which means that the motherboard is connected properly. So this used to be a myth where they would say that moving your printer damages everything because it would light up LEDs and stuff. I can see my fan turning on. But for this purpose right now, it's actually telling that our system is hooked up correctly. All right, so we can still go tighter pretty much everywhere. Let's see how this is. So this is definitely not straight. So we're gonna have to do some interesting finagling over here so that this hits at the same time. It's pretty close. Yeah, the racking is definitely off. What about this way? Yeah, this one hits. So it's off by maybe 5 millimeters, and I can kind of flex it, which means it's just a matter of kind of flexing it. There's probably a correct way to do that. Yeah, it looks like this needs about 5 or so more millimeters. Otherwise, very smooth. Very smooth, feels good. Just flex it straight. Almost ready to print. Yeah, definitely close. Check racking. Those linear mounts tweak real easy. If it's racked, they'll fail homing often. Just flex it straight. Yeah, I mean, I can see where it's happening. It's these metal mounts right here. It's they're bent a little bit. It's not this. Yeah, because it's a lot. It's this mount right here. So this needs to go this way. Let's see. Nope, I broke something. I broke the tensioner. I broke the tensioner. Whoops. Too much power. But did I straighten it though? No, I didn't straighten anything. Oh, what a bummer. Wow, but look how loose goose this thing is. Oh, can you guys see? Hold on. Look how much play there is. Interesting. All right, well, I have to reprint this part. That's fun. At least it's accessible over here. Yeah, I broke it. Whoopsie daisy. Did I get the racking better? What a bummer, idiot. One way to end the Prusa stream. PCCF, I have plenty. I actually have plenty. But yeah, I definitely broke it. It's just the tensioner, so it's a really small part. Let's see, can I just reach it? Yeah. Yeah, I can just pop it out right here. Right there. Pop. And this one, and let's remove this. Here's the question for you guys. Where do I find this part to print? I'm guessing there is a giant library of these things. But I will print it right now. Time to call it. Oh, yeah. The tensioners have been a bit of an issue for others. Well, they're definitely a bit of an issue for me, but this is all my fault. Okay, nothing crazy. Easy to do. Should be a super fast print too. So it just sheared at the layers. So it's printed upward this way. This should probably be printed this way, so it's long ways, but I guess not. Anyway, I'll have to print one of these things. It's called E1 or something. We'll find out. And it's the right side. Yeah. In printables, under 3D printers, you'll find all the printable parts. Okay, cool. Let's get it real quick. Printables under. What did you say? Under 3D printers, you will find all of their printable parts. 3D models, 3D printers, Prusa parts and upgrades. Huh, corner caps. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's neat. So just taller feet so you can put bed plates under there. Nice drawers. Oh, there's so many mods already. Wow. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a million more things on top of all this. Bowden fitting knob. Neat. I would get distracted and spend a lot of time over here. Cool. Anyway, hold on. Let's see. So I need to get to so it's somewhere in here, right? Featured with makes coolest award. Can I pick which model? No. Okay, let's do Core 1 tensioner. Core 1 bend tensioner pulley with a threaded rod. Right, because this one just uses what? Oh, I see. This one uses one of those nuts. The nuts are fine. Core 1 bent belt tensioner with end stop. We already have one of those. Core 1 belt tensioner pulley with heat insert. We don't need that. Does this have the original model in here? Is there an original? Okay, I understand that. That's cool, but wow, that's a lot. Core 1 printable parts. Okay. Files. 3MF. PCCF parts. Here, let's just download this. I'm sure it's in there. 4XY assembly. Ooh, here we go. Bend tensional pulley R1. Print 2. Yep, okay. Found it. That's what I need. All right, I will print that real quick. Let's turn on... Oh, the machine's already on. All right, I'm just going to do it in PPC, I think. PPS, just because I have it in the machine. I don't think there will be any downside. It's a very similar texture, maybe a little rougher. If anything, it'll be stronger. Right, just print it in that. I do have PCCF though. I gotta dig around for it. It's actually over there. Link in Discord. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, on the next one, we are going to be putting on the panels and stuff. I'll fix this obviously off stream. I just broke it. I'll put that back. I'll bend those things back so that it tracks straight. That should all be pretty easy to do. I'm not really worried about it. So we'll do that in the next one. Thank you to Polymaker for giving away some filament. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited to have this machine finally assembled and working, and I'm really excited for this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun, 3D Printopia. You know, I made videos last year about the event for both days, but to be honest, I don't think anyone really watched them. Like, they were some of the lowest watched things on my channel. So I'm not sure if I'm going to rush this time to just put out content like the same night or the next day. I'll probably take my time. Send the googly eyes, but they won't be there in time. That's okay. That's all right. It's all good. You know, they'll get some use anyway. Or don't send them. All good. Literally, seriously, like all good. Also, my camera hasn't been following me, probably because it's like, yo, you're breaking everything over there. What are you doing? Hey, camera. It's green for whatever reason. Definitely film the death race. Yeah, I will. I will. I need that clip on my Twitch of me breaking it. Nice. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for hanging out. And let's do it again. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this week, obviously, because of the event, but next week for sure. We'll probably recap, hang out. If folks are around on Saturday night and they don't want to like go back to their hotel or something, I don't know. I'll figure it out because my family will be home, so I'll be pretty selective about this. But maybe I'll do a live stream Saturday night after the event or something. Yeah, I did put his arm back on. I cleaned up back here. You guys can see it's nice and clean and neat. Once again, you can actually see the floor. Look at that. It's like super neat back there. Yeah. 2 hours passed, but yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, guys. All right, that's it. Goodbye. Live chat from the bar. Could also do that. Yeah, last time I went. Hang out, be cuddy. Had some drinks. All right, y'all. See you later, guys. Thank you. See you soon. Peace.